Most people start Python by memorizing syntax. They write code, it works, but they don't really know why it works. And when something breaks, oh wait. And we're back online. As you just saw, when the system breaks, it's usually because the foundations aren't solid. That system reboot happens to every coder who tries to build on top of things they don't truly understand. Now, look at our game screen. We've got a high score of 0001. Most people are content staying at that level, just knowing enough syntax to get by. They hit start and hope for the best, but we aren't here to just play. We're here to understand the mechanics of the game. So, before we hit that start button, we're going to slow things down. We aren't just learning a language, we're learning how a computer thinks. Here is our map for today, our agenda. Think of these three items as your inventory. The coin is the basic value of Python. The sword is the why we use it in 2026 to cut through complex problems. And the key, that's the most important part. That is the execution. That is how you unlock the mystery of what actually happens inside your CPU when you press run. If you understand these three, you aren't just a coder, you are a developer. Level 1. What is Python? You'll always hear people say it's a high level interpreted language. But let's break that down so it actually makes sense. High level basically means it's human level. It's designed to look like the way you and I talk. Not like a bunch of machine instructions that only a robot could love. And because it's interpreted, the computer reads it like a book, one line at a time, which makes it way easier for us to find mistakes as we go. Let us understand with a simple analogy. Imagine you're at this coffee shop. When you want a drink, you don't walk into the kitchen and tell the barista, "Hey, turn on the stove, heat the milk to 180 degrees, and grind exactly 20 grams of beans." No, that would be low-level programming. In Python, you just say, "A cup of coffee, please." You focus on the result. Python is like that expert barista. It handles all the complicated kitchen work in the background, so you can just focus on the flavor of your code. Let's see this simplicity in action. Over here on the left, we have Java and C++. Look at all that boilerplate, the extra stuff you have to type just to say hello. You need classes, main methods, and specific headers. It's a lot to keep track of. Now, look at Python. One line, print, hello world. That's it. No extra baggage. This is why Python is the ultimate language for beginners. It gets the technical hurdles out of your way so you can start building immediately. Now, level 2. Why 2026? Technology moves fast. Languages come and go. But Python is currently more relevant than it was 5 years ago. Let's look at the data to see why you're making the right choice by being in this class today. Look at this table. In 2026, Python is the core skill for generative AI and robotics. If you want to build the next big AI model, you start here. It's also the backbone of data science, everything from dashboards to business intelligence. It's versatile. It's the Swiss Army knife of the tech world. Look at this pie chart. AI and machine learning are taking up a massive 40% of the usage area. If you want to work in AI, you have to know Python. Then you've got data science at 25% and web development at 20%. Whether you're interested in cybersecurity or the Internet of Things, Python is the common thread that ties all these modern technologies together. It's not just a trend, it's the foundation of the current market. Level 3. The how. This is the part most beginners skip. Here's a basic program. We define two variables and print their sum. Simple, right? The output is 20. But between you typing that print command and the number 20 appearing on the screen, a lot of invisible steps are happening. Let's break those steps down. Step 1. Compilation to bytecode. First, Python checks for errors related to the syntax. If the code is valid, then it is converted to bytecode. Step 2. The Python Virtual Machine (PVM). A PVM, also known as Python Virtual Machine, is the part of the Python interpreter that reads the bytecode and executes it. What is a bytecode? Bytecode is low-level, platform-independent, intermediate code generated from source code.your.py file or your program and executed by a virtual machine. To understand, look the above example. If you have a French speaker and a Spanish speaker, they might use English as a common script to speak. Bytecode is that script. Think of it like a bridge that connects step 1 and step 2. Here is the full workflow. Source code leads to bytecode, which is read by the interpreter loop using the PVM, finally giving you the output. Your bytecode is actually stored in a hidden folder called PyCache. It's like the computer taking notes so it can run your program faster next time. Python also allows you to inspect bytecode using a module called dis. This is mainly useful for learning and debugging, not for everyday programming. You don't need to understand this now. We'll cover modules later. Subscribe. In the next class, we'll focus on Python terminology. The words and concepts you'll see everywhere while coding. So be ready for the next class.